When we share our testimonies, we are planting seeds of faith. But just as important as sharing that story is what happens next. The follow up, reaching out, continuing the conversation, and showing up is what nurtures those seeds and helps them grow into something lasting. In Acts, we see Paul and Barnabas revisit the churches they had helped establish, checking in on believers, offering encouragement, and strengthening their faith. This isn't just a tactic, it's an example of intentional, loving discipleship. Following up is not just about making sure the message sticks, it's about building meaningful, lasting relationships that support spiritual growth. So, how do we follow up effectively? First, it's about connection. It could be something as simple as reaching out within a day or two of sharing your testimony. A quick message, a phone call, something that shows you're grateful for their time and open to hearing their thoughts. It's a small gesture, but it shows care and it opens the door for deeper conversations. And when you extend an invitation to church or a Bible study, you're not just inviting them to an event, you're inviting them to explore faith in a community. The next step is offering resources. We've all experienced those moments when we've heard something profound and it sparks curiosity. By offering books, articles, or videos related to the themes of your testimony, like forgiveness, hope, or peace, you help them dive deeper into their spiritual journey. And as we continue to follow up, let's not forget the power of encouragement and prayer. Every message of hope, every time we pray for them, strengthens the bond and provides emotional and spiritual support. But follow up isn't a one time thing, it's a long term process. It's about building relationships where the other person feels truly seen and heard. Just like the early church in Acts, where the believers shared meals, prayed together, and supported each other, we too can create spaces of belonging. When we approach follow up conversations with empathy and openness, we invite people into a safe space where they can ask questions, express doubts, and share their spiritual journey. Now, some might ask, what if they're not interested in continuing the conversation? Or what if they're resistant? This is where respect becomes crucial. It's important to honor where they are in their journey. Like Jesus with the rich young ruler, sometimes people need time. Sometimes they need space. But we can still be there for them, ready when they're ready. We should also be prepared for difficult questions. We might not have all the answers, but we can respond with humility, saying, "That's a great question. Let's explore it together." This shows we're not just sharing information, we're growing together in faith. But follow up isn't just about making sure someone else stays engaged, it's about maintaining our own engagement too. It's easy to get busy, but we must find ways to stay consistent. Whether it's sending a quick text, scheduling a coffee, or meeting regularly, we need to be intentional about maintaining the relationship. And when we share our own faith experiences, we remind others that this is a journey for both of us. We are not simply mentors, we are fellow travelers. There will be times when it's easy to get discouraged. When someone doesn't seem to respond, when they pull away, or when it feels like nothing's changing. But it's in those moments that we must remember that faith is a process. Growth takes time. Jesus was incredibly patient with his disciples, and he calls us to be patient too. We aren't responsible for the results, but we are responsible for showing up and for creating spaces where growth can happen. One of the most powerful things we can do is respect the unique pace of someone's spiritual journey. Not everyone will respond to our testimony the same way, and that's okay. Some may want to dive deep right away, while others may take a more measured approach. What's important is that we respect their timeline and offer consistent, genuine support without pushing too hard. In everything, we should remember the heart of follow up. It's about people, not projects. It's about caring for their hearts and walking alongside them as they explore their faith. And as we commit to long term engagement, whether through casual check ins, shared experiences, or simply being a listening ear, we are not only helping them grow, but we are also becoming more effective witnesses of Christ's love. Following up after sharing a testimony isn't just about adding to someone's spiritual knowledge, it's about building a foundation for lasting, transformative relationships. When we stay committed, patient, and genuine, we become the kind of people others want to turn to when they seek faith, and ultimately, the kind of people who help guide them as they encounter God's love. So, the next time you share your story, remember that it's not the end. It's just the beginning. The follow up is where the real growth happens.